me when you
working,
blow up.
fam. Yeah, nah, keep working, fam.
Appreciate it, fam. Come on, you guys, you know.
Yeah, that was a different drip. That's hard.
Appreciate it for real. Shout out Moula, shout out Pyrex, yo, for real, dog. Come on, Rex,
You
yo,
already
man.
know, fam. Gang,
Okay.
Rex. Know
Audience.
that?
Lucas, where are you?
I'm here, fam.
Let's go. This is your part now.
Oh no, I
You know,
thought you
as
said
the
you.
owners, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is you gotta, you know, this is your part now.
Oh man.
Yo, Friday Ricky's in there.
Yeah, bring them up.
Yo, bring up the
Friday.
61st man, then, B. Bring up the 61st man. Oh,
Yeah, I heard Gutsy saying you can't be Gulag and Ricochet. What do you think about that?
What's good, yo?
Friday,
Yo,
what's
Friday, what
poppin',
are you
man?
dealing with? What are you doing with Friday?
I don't know. I'm just here, just keeping busy as usual. I don't want to get put in the audience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to stay away.
Oh man.
Yo.
nah, we love you. Come on now.
Well, what's going on, Moula? You making some noise out here?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm making the noise out here.
What do you say? You're trending.
Niggas is basically telling me, well, I can't face Ricochet on the show. That's what you guys are telling me on your guys' show. That
You're still trying to leave that
he's
radio
gonna be
play,
somewhere. He's gonna be somewhere playing, and Moula needs him to excel at what I do.
So let me ask you: do you think that a rapper could get popping without the radio?
Ricochet's a good guy though.
The fuck, yeah, he's a good
He
guy.
is.
Shout out Ricochet, but no, I don't give a fuck. If people want to hold feelings about certain shit that I'm fucking saying, yeah, this is my world. You came into my field.
I mean, at the
Okay,
end of the
I
day,
started
like your music's not designed for radio, anyways. At the end of the day,
it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
That's
It
that. I
doesn't
don't think.
matter
I
about
don't.
design for radio or not. Like,
I
Man
don't.
can
I
make
don't
a
think that's
radio
true
was.
though.
Don't do
The
that.
How is his
yo,
music
the
not
A
radio
man
designed
can
for
make a
doesn't
radio
slave to
radio?
was.
whatever's
Anything,
popping.
anything's anything.
He's
Exactly.
not
The
designed
radio
that's
for
what I
doesn't
said. Just
slave to
put
radio.
out the
whatever's
heat.
popping.
Put out the heat.
He's
And shout
designed
out
for
Boy
radio,
Wonder
yeah.
too, for not being scared to, like, you know what I mean, laugh a little at my shit, like, you know what I mean, and show giving me my flowers, bro. Shout out Boy Wonder if he's in here at any time.
So what you say? You got the Boy Wonder beat pack over there, eh? You got that Boy Wonder beat pack over there, Moula?
No, I don't have shit. Nobody has to give me nothing. I just real recognize real.
Bro, radio's a slave to whatever's popping. You don't need radio to pop no more.
Tell him.
Look at young boy.
Amen.
Tell him. I was just about to say, young boy. Tell him.
Amen. And that's no not to Ricochet. It's just, bro, it is what it is. The fuck, people don't use Motorola's and like that anymore, bro. Like, fuck.
Fam,
That's
tune is
Motorola.
tune. If your tune's gone, your tune's gone. Tune is tune. Rhythm is rhythm, fam. That's it. If it's hot, it's hot. If it's not, it's not.
yeah. I mean, I was talking to a radio guy in Mexico City, and he's like, and it's for a big artist, A plus artist, and he was like, "Cool, what's happening on TikTok?" There's a radio guy asking me what the fuck's happening on TikTok, and it's like, "Oh, if it's reacting on TikTok, we'll pick it up." To speak to your point, is that radio does, they're a slave to what's popping.
Exactly. And if I get my hit right now, goes big, his boss is he's gonna tell him to play that shit, whether he likes it or not.
No, that's
Who's your
facts.
top, Moula? Who's your top 5?
Top 5, like, in the industry, right?
Top 5. It's whatever you want.
Okay. Jay-Z.
Yep.
Well, no, okay. You know what? My top 5 who I like to listen to, or like the what's entertainment right now, and like who's the biggest kind of thing.
It's up to you, man. I mean,
No, you
Nah,
gotta listen. We can't lose the thing. Remember, I said that you gotta be direct in what you're talking about,
yeah,
because
Lucas,
I
you
can
gotta
go
set the parameters.
different ways.
Okay. Top 5 dead or alive.
Okay, come
Period.
on. We're gonna be here all night, man. Like I might make a mistake, but yeah, Jay-Z, fucking yeah. See, no, Jay-Z. That's the guy. Not gonna get into all that because it's not specific. Like, I mean, are we talking rap or are we talking big? Like, I have
Run
different
your top
artists for
five that
different
you're
things.
listening to right now.
I'm listening to Moula first. That's it. Only Western Conference. Like that's it. You want? I'm not lying.
You're bumping that 5 times over.
All I'm. This is the first time I ever bumped a track from fucking morning to night while on the phone, while doing anything. It's just that fire to me, and I think I'm better than everyone. So I'm only gonna listen to myself and Drake.
So we got Lil Durk and Kanye both dropping on the 22nd. Who's gonna have the biggest first week?
Dirk.
Mm.
Agreed.
Dirk?
Obviously, Kanye. Don't be dumb.
How about the first week here? Like, what about the first week here? What about? Let's talk about these first weeks. About the videos that have dropped in these weeks, right? 3M French dropped a video. Burna Bands dropped a video, right? Moula first dropped a video. Western fucking Conference. Talk about those.
That Pyrex Quanchi is fire too.
Yeah, big up
You
Pyrex,
know.
man.
Yo, quick fast. I just want to say something quick fast before I punch out because I'm here looking in the audience or like looking in the people who are talking here, and a lot of y'all have been up on the platform before. So I want to salute to all of y'all because you know I've had some great conversations with everybody over here who's speaking, or almost everybody here. A lot of y'all, or everybody, has done a lot of productive things in the city, yo. I was watching something the other day that they could maybe Toronto could be looked at even as just one whole movement rather than just each individual person. And I think we're doing a really good job of doing that right now. So salute to all of y'all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Bless up.
Yo, Friday. What other platforms do you think we need in Toronto as far as getting the message out to the masses and bringing this whole wave to the next level?
Not the
Well,
bias
you know,
ones.
yeah. Well, also besides like internet platforms, we got to get more talking heads, like people who are out there, like media personalities. Like I remember one of the times, like, and I'm not gonna be one of those back in the days guys, but back in the day, when the scene was really buzzing, when a lot of people getting to move around at the same time as when college radio was popping. It was like at least 5 different places and people can go to and have conversations or get their music premiered and all that type of shit. That shit ain't going on anymore. It's gone online. But there's what, 2 platforms that are consistently putting out podcasts a week. You know what I mean? Or even just any kind of like content that people can pull up to besides Instagram. I think a lot of the platforms are stuck on the Instagram wave. Keep6ixSolid is starting to expand. Six Buzz been expanding, but a lot of the audience just depends on the gram when there's so many other places to go.
Not
You know what I
Mike.
mean?
Not Mike.
Well, that's obvious.
Mike
He's still
build.
up on
Mike.
his
Mike
Compa.
building that YouTube.
Yeah,
Building
he's
that
still up on
YouTube.
his.
Building, hammering that YouTube.
Yeah, and you do interviews, like, you know what I mean? Like doing interviews get you in other spaces, but it sucks when there's only a few places to go pop off and do an interview. You know what I'm saying? There should be like 5 different places that people are going to that everybody's fucking with and watching, so that like when an artist is ready to do their media run, they'll go hit 5 spots, like how they'll go to the Breakfast Club and then go over to Sway and then go over to Hot
Mm-hmm.
97 all in one day. You see them wearing the same fucking clothes.
Yo, that's real. That's some real shit.
Right? I mean, there is no press run in Canada.
That
There
shit,
isn't one.
fam. Come on. I talked
Right?
to the labels. Do they have one? They ask, is there any other places that we can send our artists besides your show? And I'd be stumped. I'm like, did you go to Complex? Yeah, we already hollered at them. I'm saying? But like the only other places are the bigger places. Come on, that ain't right, fam. That's on us, fam. That ain't even, oh, we need more in the city. Nah, fam. Like, I'm an independent network, fam. Like, anybody could go buy some fucking cameras and a mixer and some microphones and start doing it too.
Like I was talking to some OGs in New York, and these guys are saying the same shit. They're like, we have like in Toronto, we have what New York had in the '90s. Like there's the scene here is bubbling. Like
Yeah.
when I'm traveling and I say I'm from Toronto, like motherfuckers' postures change. Like, oh, you from Toronto? What the fuck's going on over there? Like there's something in the water because there's a lot of artists who are making some waves, and it's like, when that whole explosion of hip hop happened in the fucking '90s. Look at all the platforms that were created to help
Mm-hmm.
support, all those dope artists coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in Toronto, there's a real opportunity there. Obviously, there's a lot of rappers, but I mean, let's talk about. I mean, not everybody can rap. Let's like, hey, let's start building these other platforms so like we can help support all this dope shit that's going on. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
then
saying?
like when it comes to like when I put out a list or whatever, it ain't only, oh well, fucking Friday's list. It'll be like, well, let's well, what's the
You
guy who
got you
works
got
for such and
fried for
such
that
show
list.
saying? Listen, I'm gonna make another one and I'm gonna get fried again. However, if there's like 5 different media outlets that are fucking putting out lists, then maybe we can have some kind of argument about whose list is better.
Right. Facts.
So
I
it's
I
just a
respect
matter
that
of
you even
time.
made the list because that woke people up. People were like, "Yo, how come I'm not on that list?" And da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, at least you did something.
Hey, yo, salute. And the thing is, when it comes to that, there's never no disrespect for anybody who never made it on the list or whatever, because it's only one person's opinion or just what I'm doing at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like when it comes to pressing send, that's what the whole big deal is. Because a lot of people put lists together in their brains, but they never write it out and put it on Twitter. Think of them. Y'all compete with each other. Y'all like, yo, who are the as Toronto rappers here in the audience, y'all probably even think about who's the top 5 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because you're competing with each other.
I'm not competing with no one, to be honest. I'm competing with myself.
You're telling me no rappers look at each other's numbers? Is that not a thing?
No, you
Nah,
said
cause
people are
niggas be
competing.
trash still.
I compete with myself, fam. But yeah.
Once you start taking in that shit, you discourage yourself. That's compromising the whole thing. Real shit.
Because I think
Friday,
we had
and
a
hold on,
conversation.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me say something. Like, Friday, you're not wrong, right? Because there's no right or wrong answer, right? So just know that everyone in the
Nah, he's
audience,
right though, cause
there's
nigga
no
check the
right or
views. There's
wrong
no way
answer.
niggas don't check the views. Everyone checks the views.
Some niggas is faking their views though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't even be watching that shit no more.
Nah, yeah,
Obviously, you
facto,
work
facto.
towards it
I've
though.
been, I've been
Still,
putting that out. I've been putting that out.
fact.
But at the end of the
Yep.
day, this is a business, right? And like in a business, I think it's important to understand what your competition is doing on a certain
Right,
level,
right.
right? So you can
Go
see what
look
they're
at who
doing
I'm
wrong.
following. Listen, man. Listen, fuck all that shit. Okay? Go look at who I'm fucking following on fucking Instagram. Everyone in the audience. Click my photo and go look who I'm following on Instagram. That's the competition.
Isn't it only Drake?
It's facts though.
With nobody else in this fucking city at all. Okay, I already got what I needed. Okay? I'm not competing with none of you guys. The fuck? Face who?
Listen, he's speaking facts because the Americans are competing. They're trying
Real
to get to
shit.
Drake's level. You know what I'm saying? He surpassed all of the rappers, not the Canadian rappers. He surpassed all the rappers. So now all the rappers are trying to catch up to him. So why shouldn't we?
But that's the thing. It's just like y'all niggas be asking for unity and shit, and then you ask niggas to compete with each other. Like, what is it? Which one
I
is it?
mean, it's a competitive sport, is it not?
Eh, if nobody's really fucking made it to the top, besides one guy or besides a couple of guys, it's like, you know, what competition? Like, I respect what Pyrex or Moula was saying, your competition is yourself. You're supposed to do better than what you did last year. That's the only thing you should be focusing on, elevating yourself.
I mean,
Agreed.
as a fan of hip hop, I enjoy the the competition and going back and forth and you know what I'm saying, and seeing motherfuckers go at each other on some hip hop shit, not in the streets, but on some hip hop shit.
And
I don't
steel
feel, I
sharpens
don't feel that
steel.
exists anymore, bro. It's street shit or nothing at all. Like niggas don't have time for
Talk to them.
DJ Andre.
that shit was the '90s, early 2000s. Right now, that shit don't exist, bro.
But okay, let me be clear what I mean by competition. I don't mean like, yo, um, if this guy's numbers are bigger than mine, I'm gonna have to take his fucking head off. I mean more like, okay, guys compete within labels. Like, oh, he did this week. Yo, I'm gonna drop a banger and it's gonna do this week. You know what I mean? When you're doing that, like you're just building off of each other. Just everybody's just trying to get as as much numbers as possible, and you're seeing your peers doing big things, so it encourages you to do big things as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at it in a malicious competition where I'm looking at it like, shit, like inspiration, right? Like if you see a dude doing big numbers, you're gonna want to do that too. You know what I mean? What did he do? What was his marketing plan? How could I make my rollout bigger so that I can get 100K in a week this time? You know what I'm saying? Because like if you're only looking at yourself, sometimes you're just in an echo chamber, and it's like if your numbers, like your peak is 50,000, then you're only competing to past 50,000. But if you're looking at somebody who's got 1 million, then you're going to try to see what the marketing plan is to get 1 million.
Right, reverse engineer their place.
Yeah.
But
I'm,
look,
I
I'm,
agree.
but looking at how a nigga
Yes.
did it is different than trying to compete with that nigga.
I don't
yeah.
know Friday. I'm looking at
Yeah,
Mozart.
that's true.
I'm
Yeah, I
looking
don't
at
know.
Mozart
I hear what you're saying
and
still, but
Beethoven
I don't know about that.
and those people. That's what I'm looking at. So everyone has a different purpose. You know what I mean? Like on what they're competing for. Some people want to
Maybe
be second.
competition is the
A
wrong
lot of
word.
these Toronto rappers, they want to be second best. So they'll do the nut gobbling and the kisses and hugs. They'll do that. So because they want to be second best, they just want to be tight with the artist. They don't really want to be the best. Like I mean, so there's different lanes. Like when you want to be the best, you say you think you could fucking face me to anyone. The fuck? That's where I'm at with it, and I'm sure everyone knows that. So you can't really. I don't know that's like not for me. Friday.
Listen, like as a media person, when I'm looking at, and I guess maybe competition is the wrong word, but like if I'm looking at the people who are further than me in the game, I'm like, okay, Breakfast Club dropped the Pooh Shiesty interview and they did like 2 mil. How can we get that? You know what I'm saying? How can we
By
surpass
being
that?
yourself. Breakfast Club has a certain attitude. There's
So I'm saying,
Charlemagne. There's
am I
Charlemagne who's
competing
gonna
with
pull
them?
up on you. People like
I'm not.
Charlemagne because he's gonna ask you that question where it's like, oh fuck, that the audience thought they never would ask. You know what I mean? So that's a certain brand. So
And
Yeah, but I'm
like
saying,
I
is
mean,
that
that's what it
competition
is.
or
they're
setting
part of a
benchmarks?
bigger machine. They're part of a machine that pumps their product out. They're syndicated in different cities all across North America. Like they play them on Flow 93. Like that's you can try to compete with that, but it's a whole different avenue.
Exactly. You gotta make it there, bro. It's like
Yeah, but then you got to set. Listen, just like you, how you got like Drake as the only person that you're looking at, you could pass. And when you pass that, then you know you made it. You
But
know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm saying. Now you kind of just proved this point. You kind of aim for the higher guy. You don't aim for the niggas that you feel are around you
That's
because
a
if they're
fact.
Select
not,
theory.
you know what I mean? Like,
See, but this was the thing that I was going to say to both of them. Mula, first and foremost, what you do, what you did, like saying you following Drake 150%. That's dope because like you aiming for the gusto, but at the same time, like it's easy to be a big fish in a small pond. So like going for that.
Audience.
Oh,
why you do the man like?
I got so confused.
Louis, who is Louis? You raise your hand. What's goody?
Yo, I'm just here. I'm just watching. I'm an artist in the city trying to make my name. So fuck, I was
Are
just
you a
here. See,
rapper? Are you a singer? What do you do?
I do the melodies thing, but like I have bars
Let's
too.
hear something. There's 700 people watching right now. Let's hear some shit. I'm
Fuck,
trying.
give me
I'm
two
trying to.
minutes. I'm outside balling up. How's it
2 minutes.
going?
Oh, see, audience.
Yo, let me play
That's
some
it.
shit, bro. These guys are not ready. Let me play some shit.
Let's
They're
go. That's
raising
what
their
I like.
hand and they're not ready.
You ready, bro? Or
I'm here. Hold on.
you want to take 2 minutes like the last guy? Or
Fuck. You guys,
All right,
you
we're
guys can't
doing it.
even hear that, eh?
audience?
Jeez.
You just clapping.
Bro, you can't even
You
hear
see,
that.
if it was
Audience.
a record exec, if that was a
Audience
record
that, man.
exec
Fuck.
that fucking pulled up on you, that was if that was Paul Rosenberg, that was fucking with
Bye, little
Homie
nigga.
Pie, you know what I'm saying? And he said, "Yo, let me hear something," and you start stuttering and stuttering. Come on, my nigga.
I'm talking about. That's that Toronto shit. Like, this is weird. Like, who else is next, bro?
Drop the ball at the end zone, fam.
Hey, shout out Block Boy Twitch in the cut. I see you there, bro.
You already know Black Boy twitching this. No new music video dropping February 11th, man. Shout out to House of Commons. Make sure you guys tap into that.
Okay. I actually played that Problems joint to open the show, man. That shit still goes crazy.
Yeah, you already know the throwbacks. We got a lot of new music on the way, though. Belligerent tape, joint tape, me and John C. Look out for that too, you know what I'm saying? We about to start dropping a whole lot of heat. Get me. Shout out to the sick, shout out to everybody in this. You already know what time it is.
Don't know.
Shout out to all the real ones in here for sure. You know who you is.
Let's get a solid 16 from Block Boy. Keep six.
You already know that's in the works though. You already know. Shout out Keep6ixSolid though. Keep6ixSolid is a real one too. That's in the works already, man. Me and John C
Okay.
got something for you guys. Shout out
Yo,
Bushman,
Friday, I have a
that
question for you.
yellow tape that.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Yo, Friday, I have a question for you.
talking.
How you guys interview the street?
Audience.
Whoa.
Holy.
Or
The
capo.
green
Yeah.
the green
You,
bean
you know
bully.
you're blessed.
Yes, sir.
You already know.
How's your co-host a
Sacco.
sex
What you
offender?
saying?
Fucking dead.
Wow. No cap. Convicted sex offender.
Whoa,
What
I just
that
missed
guy
something. What do you
talking?
say?
That guy zooked. Sacco, what's good?
Here, bro. What are you saying, bro?
I'm just here, B. We're just having the time of our life.
I see it, man. I see it, bro. Love.
Love.
Woo!
World.
Squanning, man. What's squanning everybody, Mela? Rich kids, popping circle. Yeah. Yeah.
We need
Six
that
32.
hoodlum solid 16s, yo.
Just wait on it, man. Just wait on it.
What's that? Keep six. You don't know what it is. Seven's in the building.
Keep6ix was good, my G.
Yo, Trippy with AJ. You were in the live yesterday?
Yeah.
Audience.
Yo, what up,
Yo.
Lucas? Tommy, man. Who did that? That was funny as fuck.
The green bean bully. Who's that? Peter Jackson, man? Yeah, shout out Peter. You got a big joint coming up this Friday with Trey Songs, man. I see you putting in work. Salute you, man.
Shout out 777 Tommy. New interview
Tommy.
out now, you know what I mean?
Come on. You don't know what it is, gang. Come on.
Yo, that interview's dropping, the full interview where we talk about the music and everything this Thursday. Look out for that.
Look
I
out for
want
the
to
interview.
shout
You
out
don't know what it
Izzy.
is. Shout out We Love Hip Hop. You don't know what it is. 777 Music. Gang. Can't be
Yo,
too
I
loud
want to
right now.
shout
Don't
out
know. The
Izzy
beans are
still for
sleeping.
putting together that cipher on the weekend time.
without no
Thanks,
issues.
Sheffy.
Yeah, yo, Izzy, talk more about that. Like, what is that? What is that?
I wanted to put together a cipher because there's not a lot done here. Like a double XL vibe, so it's on production, entertainment. So not so much like, lyrics, but a blend of the two. So it's entertaining and it's good if you like lyrics as well. So the artists I have on there, I know they're lyricists and I know a lot of them are underrated. Like they don't get the respect they deserve. So I just put together some money and made sure I put them on a cipher.
The real one.
That sounds hard. When's it dropping?
February.
Fire.
Yeah, and we love that shit. You know what I mean? We
That's
love
fire.
it as
That's fire.
creative as you can get. You know what I mean?
Shout
That's
out
very,
to
very
Izzy,
rare.
man. Real
No one's
female out
doing
here
that.
putting on.
Okay?
You know what I'm
Everyone in
saying?
the audience, no one's doing that. No one's putting that together.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah?
That's real, yeah.
Facts. Had
Do
street
something
That's
niggas in the
creative.
real.
same room, nothing
Salute.
happened. I have to
Mm-hmm.
bigger up for that still. No
Everyone
back.
came for music, just music.
Shout out
Yeah,
Izzy,
yo,
putting in
shit.
work.
That's real boss moves too, because she rented out the spot over here where we do our podcast, and you know what I'm saying. She put together the production. That's her beat that we all were hearing earlier. Like that shit was fire once I seen it all come together, yo. And salute to Nemesis who was filming it. So I can't
Yeah.
wait to see it, yo.
Yo, I want to
That's
hear the
some
beat.
boss shit. Shout out Izzy for being a boss.
Who's on it? Who's on it?
These female producers gotta step their game up right now. You know, Izzy's putting up on the pedestal right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They gotta
Yo,
step their
who's on
game
the
up.
who's on it though? Who's on the freestyle? Who's freestyling? I didn't get to see it. Who's on that?
It's not released yet, so you'll see when it comes out.
Oh, so no one knows who's
That's
really on
lit.
it.
Watch how you're guanin. That's lit. Yo, where the beats at?
Okay, so I just started, so I don't have that many, but it's in my BeatStars and bio on my Instagram.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
really, you know,
hosted.
that beat start shit has always had me stumped. I don't even know how to work it, but I'm gonna jump on that.
DQ39. Unmute yourself.
Yo, you guys are ready for me?
Let's go.
Fuck, we're here.
You have anything to drop?
Listen to this. You can hear this, huh? Free drops. Free the roster. Yo, listen, real hit thoughts on my section. Got sticks in the hood for protection. Done shit I cannot mention. Got some blooders in Eastside detention. If I got it, bro, got it, no question. Bad habits with real intentions. We got a crazy gun collection. Hope the boy them and paying attention. Real hit thoughts on my section. Got sticks in the hood for protection. Done shit I cannot mention. Got some blooders in Eastside detention. If I got it, bro, got it, no question. Bad habits with real good intentions. We got a crazy gun collection. Hope the boy them and paying attention. Brand new. You hear me? That's just the hook.
Oh,
And yo,
we got
Honcho,
yo. Wait,
Yeah, you're
next
underrated.
time,
What?
I
yo,
ain't
Honcho,
mad.
next time,
The
You're
you
beat
shut the
underrated.
fuck up and
slaps.
you let the moderators decide, okay? Let the moderators
yo,
decide who gets
kid,
audience. Shut the
nice it.
fuck up, my you. Okay?
Kid, nice it.
Just fucking
Fucking
hold your
nobody.
corner and let the big bosses do what they're doing, okay? Shout out Keep Six.
How much
Shout out
views you got,
Moula.
Cody?
Shout out Sam G. Okay? And fucking just hold your corner, Honcho.
Yo, you got your 2 minute
You think you could
spotlight. You're
fucking
good.
face me?
You're good. Sound was shit anyways, fam. You said
This
a
track
whack
was
ass
shit,
line.
alright?
Sound was shit, fam. You said a whack ass line. You said we got a gun collection. Hope the feds ain't listening.
Nah.
Like obviously they're listening. You
Yo,
fucking
my nigga,
dumbass.
fuck all that other
Like
shit though. Yo,
what
yo,
type of
yo.
line is that?
But yo, broski, like, what's going on with you though? Like, you're not dropping nothing, fam. Like, you've been doing
Just
this
wait
shit
on it.
10 years, no noise.
Just wait on it.
Fuck.
You don't even have 1 year in it, cuz. Get some
Yo, who
longevity.
sipping Henny? Who's sipping Henny right now? Like, fuck
Get
all the other shit. Fuck all the other shit. Who's sipping it?
get
Who's
some
sipping Henny?
longevity
Yeah, I like
and
Who's
that.
tap
sipping
in,
that Henny?
Henny.
Who's
Clean,
sipping that
bottom
Henny
to
right
the
now?
top, baby.
Fuck all the other shit. Let's sip some Henny.
Soundless
But yo,
shit.
my nigga, everybody be fucking positive, my nigga. Like, yo, fuck, let's talk about music, cuz, you know?
Yo, Tommy Farrakhan. Alhamdulillah.
Come on. Not no fucking Farkad, wallah. Ain't no
I'm playing
Farkad
with
to
you,
this. Not no
cuz. That shit
peace.
was funny as fuck. But you're right, still. Clink glass, clink glass.
Get out the streets, boy, you touching 30.
Oh,
Oh shit, who said that?
So this DQ, you're the guy that dropped the song with all the Toronto rappers in it, or is that someone else?
With the what? With all the Toronto rappers in it,
Yo,
man.
hold on one
Not
second.
me.
Mr.
Big
White,
up
you know.
Boots.
That's not me. So
Utan,
Yo, what's
A&R
good?
executive at SoCan.
Yo,
Shout out my
Hoots.
dog Hooten, man. I
What's
just had to
good?
bring you up real quick, to keep the conversation positive and
A
educational.
lot.
As somebody who's been killing it over at the SoCan side of things, obviously we got a lot of Canadian artists in the building. So I mean, first and foremost, salute you as a guy that helps a lot of artists out, and helps them understand how to get their music registered and all of that shit, man. So shout out you first and foremost, man.
Yo,
Yeah, I
let me get the air
appreciate you,
horn. Where's
Lucas.
that horn at?
Where's the horn at?
Hey, let's
Every
go.
rapper should be following that man.
100,000%. Yo,
No, I
Lucas, big up.
appreciate you,
Yo,
Lucas.
big up my nigga Lucas though too, fam. Lucas just got a new plaque.
Hey,
Lucas stay putting in work. He humble about it, but we see you, fam. Salute yourself too. Big up yourself.
hey, man, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
face who?
So yo, Hooten, man, for a lot of artists who are in the room who release music and maybe their managers, etc. I mean, what's some pieces of advice you can give for them as far as like making sure their shit's registered properly, from A to Z.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, like, you guys put in all that work for the music, so I just gotta make sure, like, the back end is secure, right? Like, you're picking up all the royalties that you're entitled to. So, basically, there's two, like, major copyrights. It's the master recording, which is what, like, the record label deals with. If you're not with a label, you probably use, like, an independent distribution, like a CD Baby, a TuneCore, or something like that. And then the other copyright is the composition, which is like the actual musical works. So like the songwriting, the melodies, the lyrics. So the producers and the songwriters that wrote that shit also get royalties on that side. So to get the royalties on that side, you got to be registered with SoCan, and it's really fucking easy. It takes 2 minutes to register, and then all you got to do once you're signed up, you got to register your songs. And then once you register your songs, you're essentially collecting all the royalties as a songwriter. And that's like the performance royalties. So that's like whenever it's streamed on like Spotify, Apple Music, or like played on the radio or on a TV show, basically everywhere. And then
Live
the other
shows.
live shows, exactly. And then the other royalty for the composition is called mechanical royalties. That's not as big as it is nowadays. That's basically when your song is like reproduced into like a CD form or a vinyl, or you get some streaming too. So to get those royalties, you got to be a CMRA. So basically, like, do your research on the back end and make sure you're signed up with anything and collecting 100% of your royalties. And as far as me, like, please reach out. My role in this whole industry is basically to like provide as much support and value to your career as I possibly can. And
Hell yeah.
I don't take a
Okay.
dime. I don't
You
take a
here gonna
dime.
support this goof Moula?
Nah, he's real.
Goof
What?
needs all the help he can get.
Bro, I'm
Habibi, come on.
Switzerland. I work with everyone. I don't give a fuck where you're from, what music you make. I just want to be able to like support the entire like Canadian like ecosystem. So
Yo,
Nah,
we
These,
man.
oh,
that's
we
my
want to
these
say
guys are
something,
like
Yeah,
man.
real
mosquitoes,
nigga.
eh?
Yeah,
Like,
real
holy
Yo,
nigga.
shit.
listen, man. The
Eh,
thing,
fuck.
real thing.
It's like
When you
mosquitoes.
look at how much dope music our city creates and how stifled it is with all the unnecessary polys, fam. We would be all so much further
Yo, bro,
ahead
you
if we
guys
could.
keep saying
Hold
unnecessary
on,
It's
polys.
deep.
real
It's
thing.
deeper
Niggas
than
ain't from the
rap. It's
streets. If
deeper
you're
than
not from
rap.
the
Bro.
It
streets,
is
don't
deeper.
It's
It
talk.
is deeper than
unnecessary,
rap.
man.
If you're not from the streets, do not talk.
My nigga, I have
If
Straight
so
you
much
are
up.
fam.
not
I
from
have
the
so much
streets,
niggas
do
in the
not
pack.
talk.
There
I
is
have
no
so
Okay? If you're
unnecessary
not out here,
politics.
do not
I'm
talk.
not having unnecessary
Okay?
conversation.
Audience.
I'm saying
Go ahead, Hutan.
you guys are wild, dude. This is
Hey,
so
but
fucking
it
listen,
up.
interesting.
man.
Nobody's safe.
I can vouch for what Hooten's saying, man. Like he is a man of his word. He helps out a lot of fucking artists. He doesn't give a fuck where you're from. He really like if you're from Canada, he helps you out, man. So like I really have to salute you. I know it's a challenge, and there's so many artists in the city who maybe don't completely understand how to register their music, and you just
Bro,
helping
why
people
does
out, man.
bitch kid think he's from the streets?
Me?
Audience. Followed with that.
Jesus Christ. A lot of mercy, but yeah, man. Hooten, shout out you, bro. I
Yeah, no, I
realize it's
appreciate
a
the
little
kind
hectic in
words,
here.
man. Appreciate you.
But no, real shit, man. So, I mean, everybody who's listening, if you're an artist, if you're a manager, if you're a producer, if you're a songwriter, I mean, those are all ways that you should be securing the bag, first and foremost by getting it registered with SoCan. And that goes for everybody. Like I said, if you're a producer, if you're a songwriter, if you're an artist, I mean, make sure your shit's registered. That's first and foremost,
Yo,
because
Moula, how much I go?
there's a lot of sneaky bags
Audience.
out there that are not being collected. And and SoundCloud's just or SoundCloud, SoCan's just one of them. So, but yeah, shout out Hooten for all the work you're doing, man. And yeah, so if somebody is looking to understand how to go about getting their shit registered, is it as simply as just typing into Google?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, so the songwriting aspect, the composition is just two societies, just CMRA and SOCAN, and you got that sorted. And then the master, like the sound recording, is basically with your label or your distribution. But you can also get royalties as like a performer, and you got to be with Actorax, I believe, or MRock. So, but yeah, it's like simple. Just you gotta Google it if you're in Canada, but it's pretty straightforward. And then like once you're generating some money from SoCan, like we can work out in advance to
Mm-hmm.
kind of like financially support you. I feel like I shouldn't have even said that because my shit's gonna go crazy. But
Egg
yeah,
box.
anything that we can do to like just to, like add value and support. That's pretty much it.
No, like when I was in the nightclub business, I remember SoCan hitting me up for collecting the royalties from the
Mm,
music I was playing within the club. Just to give you an
mm-hmm.
example of like how SoCan's really on their shit. Like they're collecting money from everywhere and then they're distributing it, amongst the artists, man. So
Yeah, so check this out. Like, so basically, we're not for profit. So we're actually the only PRO in the world that takes 0% off of foreign income. So any money that, like, any royalties that you generate outside of Canada, you're actually getting 100% of it. The only source of income that SoCan gets is licensing fees from businesses. So like all businesses and restaurants and fucking like clubs and music festivals, they need to pay a licensing fee for playing music that's not theirs, and that license goes to SoCan. So that's like our only source of income. Pretty much everything else is like completely not for profit. So we're like one of the very few like good people in like the music industry. We like take pride in that.
absolutely, man. Hold on a
So
second
like
though.
Yo,
So
could you talk about the advances you can give to artists? Because I got an advance
yeah.
from you guys before. I had artists come get advances from you before. You could talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. So we pay out 4 statements in a year. So like every 3 months you get a statement from SoCan. Basically, like once you start generating royalties, we can give you an advance depending on how much you're making. We could give you like 1 to 2 years of royalties in advance. But like if you have a relationship with one of the A&Rs, like let's say like just for example, you're making like 5K a statement, right? So in 1 year, according to the numbers, you're gonna make 20K. So I could give you a 1 year years of royalties in advance. But if you're like, oh yo, Hoots, like I have a cut with Drake coming out, I have a cut with I'm on Donda, then I could be like, oh okay, then I can give you like a bunch more, knowing that you're gonna recoup it. Because it's just basically like what you're making and your like activity. That's like pretty
Yeah.
much it. And I'm always on like the artist side. Like I will go to bat for you if you want to get that big bag. Like I'll go for you. But we got to get the approval from like the finance team. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not alone. It's an advance, so you got to be able to recoup it.
right, and there's got to be a reason to get it. Like not anybody can just get an advance. This is this is based
Yeah,
on upcoming things you have, whether it be like you said,
exactly.
placements or some radio plays you're making, etc. Right?
You gotta have stuff in the pipeline.
Pipeline, exactly. That's it.
But you guys are the only PRO that gives advances, right?
No, the American PROs, I believe, also do advances. So like ASCAP and BMI.
I think it's a lot harder over there though.
Yeah, it's crazy. They got like hella members. They got like over 1 million. But like SoCan has 180,000, and like we have really strong, close relationships with our members. Like Drake's been a SoCan member for over 10 years. The Weeknd's been a SoCan member for over 10 years. Murda, like hella people. I'm actually from Vancouver. I don't know. I should have mentioned that. Like, but we really admire like what Toronto's been doing for the entire country, and like it's inspiring to see. So yeah, it's like SoCan in a nutshell, I guess.
Dope, man. Appreciate it, bro. So get your shit registered, man. Secure the bag. They giving out big advances.
YNG Blitz. Unmute yourself.
Yo, yo.
What's going on with DJ Snoopy?
Boy, they are old news. Bigger, better fish to fry.
Oh yeah, you got a record?
I just dropped the 1, 2 a day, you know.
Play it.